monkeys are waiting, Figaro, waiting for you. Figaro, down at the night Figaro, how do you do? We say, how do you do? We say, how do you do?
Fire in a pet shop, I'd buy that for $1.
Van Park and location.
This pig harassed the whole neighborhood. Well, this pig worked at the station. This pig, he killed my homeboy, so that fucking pig went on a vacation. This pig, he is the chief. Got a brother pig, Captain O'Malley. He's got a son that's a pig too. He's collecting payoffs from a dark alley. This pig is known as a narco. If he's a pig or not, we know that he could be. This pig, he's a fucking f***er. So all his home pigs, they call him a pussy. Well, this pig, he's really cool. So in this class, we know he rides all alone. Well, this pig steady eating donuts while some motherfuckers out robbing your home. This pig, he's a big punk. And I know that he can't stand the sight of me. Cause pigs don't like it when you act smart and when you tell them that you're a group from society. This pig fights for the mafia, making some money off crack. But this little pig got caught, so when he gets to the pen, it's all about the payback. Cause once he gets to the pen, they won't provide the little pig with the bulletproof vest to protect him from some mad nigga who be shot in the chest or placed under arrest. And it's all about bacon or sausage. Do you feel sorry for the poor little swine? Niggas wanna do him in the ass just to pay his ass back, so they're standing in line. That fucking pig. Look what he got himself into. Now they're gonna make some pig's feet out of his little punk ass. Everybody like pork chops? How about a ham sandwich? How about a ham sandwich?
Call back to Theo.
my peewigglers. Hello, my peewigglers. Hello, my peewigglers. Hello, my peewigglers. Hello, I am Steve, and welcome to Fire in the Pet Shop, Pig Edition. So, what's with the Pig Edition? I hear you squeal. Well, after many a stupid rumination at work, it was proposed that a complete show of pig-related songs should be made. And here it is, released on the anniversary of the OG of pigs, the police force being formed, all the way back in 1829. Coming up, there'll be much pig-related love, much police-related love, and all the other old wallops are sticking in between. We started off the show with Cypress Hill and Pigs, and after that we had Primer 55 with Pigs, so you get an idea of how this game works. So next is Pighead with Kill the Living and Eat the Dead. That's Pig with The Revelation. Competition time coming up soon. But first, I'd just like to clear up that this show is not mocking the police in any shape or form. 99% of them do an amazing job in terrible conditions and situations incredibly challenging and dealing with people who basically deserve to have tasers shot at their genitals. But for me, a pig is someone who abuses a position of power, whether that be a policeman, a judge, a traffic warden, a teacher, an umbrella seller, or a politician, or me or you. So if you abuse your power in any way, you, my friend, are a pig.
Gotta have a gun, you're just another pig to me. You got a gun, you're just another pig.
Up next is Caesar with Pig. What pig-related whimsy was all that then? Well, I'll let you know. We started off, of course, with Caesar, with a song called Pig. Then we had Pig Will Not by PJ Harvey, who one might argue looks a little tiny bit like a pig. And then we had Pigs, 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 Pigs with Reducer.
But you don't want to go sieving through pig shit now, do you? They will go through bone like butter. You need at least 16 pigs to finish the job in one sitting, so be wary of any man who keeps a pig farm. They will go through a body that weighs 200 pounds in about 8 minutes. That means that a single pig can consume 2 pounds of uncooked flesh every minute. Hence the expression, as greedy as a pig.
That's competition time now. It's your chance to win yourself a weekend supply of bacon, i.e. 1 packet. If you're not into bacon for whatever religious or ideological reasons, then you can substitute your bacon for some veggie bacon if you prefer. And all you have to do to win this amazing prize is listen out for this sound. That is the sound of 100 pigs shouting. And when you hear that sound, all you have to do is run out into the street and shout, "I'm a big porker!" at the top of your voice. And the first person to do that will be rewarded with the bacon. So keep your ears peeled for the sound. And when it happens, you know what to do. Anyway, we're going to shut the pig pen now and give you something a little bit more chilled. This is Suede with We Are the Pigs.
To the eye of the storm, all the people driving through Wiltshire, very nice countryside, sky, ground, all that sort of thing. Natural marriage of natural resources. And I'm looking out the window, because I don't come from that part of the world, and I said, what's that over there? And it was sort of a sort of low grey concrete thing. It was all surrounded by fields, really nice trees, but there was this sort of low, like a sort of a large square of concrete, like the foundations of a building that hadn't been built. But it had little walls, about a foot high or something, looked like that, maybe 2 foot high, 2 foot high. And in fact it was a sort of, the top of it was a sort of flat roof. And I thought, oh, I see. And then I pointed as a car got past it. I said, what was that? And the country person who was with me said, that's where they keep pigs. I thought, oh, yes, that's where they keep pigs. And the sun was shining down, and grass was green, and it was all very lovely driving the country. And I suddenly thought that what that building must have been like from the inside. Pigs. In there. Pigs. In there. Pigs. In there. Pigs. In there. In there. Pigs. In there. Pigs. Gonna live in there. Pigs. Huddled up in there. Pigs. Huddled up in there. Pigs. In there. In the dark. In there. Are they like this? Living in there. Pigs. In there. Pigs.
You're listening to fire in a pet shop. You should have killed us when you had the chance.
That was Robert Wyatt with Pigs. Now, it's time for a bit of culture, you swines. We're very lucky tonight to have the Fire in the Pet Shop Philharmonic Orchestra performing Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. And your conductor for tonight's performance is the one and only Mr. Duck. Take it away.
Now, pigs in space!
a time, there were 3 little pigs who went out into the big world to build their homes and seek their fortunes.
The first little piggy, his house is made of wood. He lives in a chicken turkey piggy neighborhood. He likes to fuck his sister and drink his moonshine. A typical redneck, filthy fucking swine. I rode into town with my axe in my holster. Everybody knows about the wicked piggy roaster. The sheriff at the border, he tried to take me out. I drew my axe with the quickness and cut his Adam's apple out. Walked in the village and to the piggy's place. He opened up his door and shot me in the face. It blew me off the porch and blew my head in half. But I'm a juggalo, so it only made me laugh. Axe in hand, I rose like the dead and swung with all my might and made a thump noise in his head. Since we out west, I grabbed a shotgun and blew his fucking tongue out the back of his cranium. Little piggy, his house is made of brick, and this little piggy is a motherfucking dick. He lays down his rules and reads you your rights in that funny looking car with the little blinking lights. I drive a Volkswagen Bug 17 deep, packed full of juggalos, lights out, and we creep to the piggy station and lay on the horn. First piggy out, we blow his lungs out his uniform. Now they in pursuit like Starsky and Hutch, but it's only 2 of them that once they're off the lunch. They call up Dunkin' Donuts to gather up the rest. 25 piggies with their bulletproof vests. We lead them on a chase, they busting off rounds, but now they all fuck cause we at the carny grounds. And they getting swallowed by the very own greed. Dirt carnival and wicked clowns, cause we need on his own private road. I started walking down it, the guard he told me wait. I snapped his fucking neck into and slammed his nuts in the gate. Cause this little piggy must definitely die. I'ma lap his nugget off and toss it in the sky. And then I watch the moon take the form of the devil and pull it out the sky and beat it with a shovel. People in my city, they fighting for their meals. He sleeps on a mattress stuffed with $100 bills. A Richie is the devil, he never will admit it. So I'ma cut his hand off and slap his face with it. Opened up his door, he's sleeping in his bed. I grabbed a brick of gold and smacked it upside his head. He begged for his life, I told him it's too late, and tied his neck in a knot and watched him suffocate. Cause I need 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the sound when you hear a piggy pie. I might choose a gun, I might choose an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy sex. 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the sound when you hear a piggy pie. I might choose a gun, I might choose an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy sex. 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the sound when you hear a piggy pie. I might choose a gun, I might choose an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy sex. 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the sound when you hear a piggy pie. I might choose a gun, I might choose an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy sex.
Piggy Pie there by Insane Clown Posse. Before that was Ministry with Filth Pig, and even before that was Ick with I Smell Pigs. Now for a section I like to call Pork. It has the dreamy vocals of Icelandic's greatest artist Bjork, with extra special pig sounds put over the top. Now if you think that's exactly like the last thing we just did by taking someone else's song and superimposing some pig squeals over the top, you'd probably be right, but you know, what do you expect from this show? Tapestries and haikus? I think not.
oh so still. Shh, shh, you're all alone. Shh, shh, and so peaceful until you fall in love. Simple, the sky up above. Simple is caving. So nuts and I you cry, crushing to die till it's over, and then shh, it's nice and quiet. Shh, but soon again. Starts another big riot. You blow a fuse. Simple, damn comes loose. Simple, so what's the use of falling in love?
Hey, big piggy, big, big, big. All of my fears came true. Black and blue and broken bones, you left me alone. My baby needs something new. Can't stop me now, 'cause I can't stop me now.
7 seek house of blood.
Their trotters are in the mud.
They're better off with the Son of God.
They had no idea.
Not even close, not even near.
All pigs must die.
This ain't August 69.
All pigs must die.
707 seek house of blood.
Must die.
This is August 99.
All pigs must die.
The stolen riches are really mine.
Cover their faces in blood.
They're better off with the Son of God.
All pigs must die.
This is August 99.
All pigs must die.
The Lord of the Claw will make them mine.
Must die.
This is August 99.
All pigs must die.
Their stolen riches are really mine.
All pigs must die.
This ain't August 69.
All pigs must die.
797 seek house of blood.
All pigs must die.
That was August 99.
All pigs must die.
The stolen riches are truly mine.
Two overtly pig songs there. We had All Pigs Must Die by Death in June, and then before that was Piggy, the remix by 9 Inch Nails. Well, let's end it all now. Well, just a show, not our lives, obviously. Hope you've enjoyed all the pig-related themed tracks. We're going to finish tonight with a song that sparked it all off. This is by Cactus Claw, and I'll leave it up to you to guess what the song's called. Sayonara.
Yeah, I'm not great at farewell, so that'll do, pig.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard.
Don't want to hear you moan on your speakerphone, on your speakerphone. I got the antidote. Just slit your throat. I'll just slit your throat. Don't want to hear you moan on your speakerphone. I got the antidote. I just slit your throat. Mother fucking